used those same authorizations to wage war in Somalia, Syria, and Yemen. Obama also expanded the killing of those the administration designated as terrorists by drone, as well as the reach of secretive special operations forces to scores of countries around the world, all without congressional approval. In addition, the Obama administration claimed that the U.S. military operation in Libya that toppled Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, quote, didn't rise to the level of hostilities, end quote, and thus required no permission from Congress. All of which does give Donald Trump a great deal of precedent were he to start a new war without congressional approval. The attempts to reassert Congress's constitutional primacy in the act of war are due to be debated next week. They're not expected to achieve veto-proof majorities, but they will gauge, at the very least, Congress's willingness to stand up for itself. Shia Bertansi, Al Jazeera, Capitol Hill.
The head of the UN's atomic agency has told Al Jazeera that the IAEA did not find evidence that Iran was constructing a nuclear weapon. Rafael Grossi's comments come a week after the agency accused Tehran of not complying with its nuclear obligations. He spoke to my colleague Neve Barker on Talk to Al Jazeera.
We did not find in Iran elements to indicate that there is an active, systematic plan to build a nuclear weapon. We have not seen elements to allow us as inspectors to affirm that there was a nuclear weapon that was being manufactured or produced somewhere in Iran.
Iranian authorities also claim that scientists were assassinated after the identities were shared with the IAEA. Can you confirm if any IAEA reports were ever leaked, intentionally or otherwise, to states that may use them to kill, to assassinate? These claims made by...
Iran, under greatest pressure, may reach a breaking point first. They're estimated to have had a stockpile of up to 3,000 missiles, between 2,000 and 1,000 of them able to reach Israel.
The best estimate we have is at best a back-of-the-envelope calculation of anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 medium-range ballistic missiles.
But those stockpiles were challenged before this phase of the conflict. Iran fired about 120 at Israel on the 13th of April 2024, and then another 200 on the 1st of October that year. And in the last 5 days, have fired an estimated 380. 700 used in a year, and at very best 1,300 left. Others left.
Absolutely not. How can you imagine? And by the way, we don't have information about addresses, people's lives. Absolutely not. So this is something that I would expect serious press not to peddle.
Those are the allegations made by Iran that I'm duty-bound in this interview to put to you. But I hope you appreciate in a region that where the shadow of the US invasion of Iraq in 2003 still casts a very long shadow, doesn't it? We have to make sure that we have to make sure that any of the intelligence that you may have based your findings on is watertight, which is precisely what we're doing here.
And you can watch that entire interview at 9:30 GMT on Thursday on Talk to Al Jazeera. All right, let's take you back to our top story. Iran has fired a new wave of ballistic missiles towards Israel. Explosions have been heard over Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. There have been several waves of missiles fired overnight from Iran. Israeli media is reporting that 4 sites have been hit. Yuri Dromi is the founding Director General of the Jerusalem Press Club. He joins us from Ramat HaSharon, just outside of Tel Aviv. Yuri, thanks for being with us here on Al Jazeera. Let me ask you first, could you just bring our viewers up to date on what you've witnessed in the past 30 to 45 minutes after this latest attack from Iran towards Israel?
Well, I understand from the Israeli television that some 30 missiles were launched. I know 3 hits, or maybe 4, but 3 for sure. One in a city next to Tel Aviv, one